Very dedicated person. I wanted to post him. I know him very well. He is very patriotic. And I want to tell one thing on stage regarding cost and price. Choreography of dialogues. Dialogue choreography. Have you ever listened about? If you want to see what's the cost and price. Fantastic dialogue narration. Fantastic. Very gripping story. Okay, now I want to tell about my movie. I am trying to direct a movie. I asked to Shankar and he asked me one person. Do you have any story relating to patriotism? I never got in that genre. Okay, my experience, I said, okay, I can. Then I gave him just two synopses, one page and one page. He selected one and started immediately. And my star cast, I want to introduce them one by one. Samira Sandhu, the Punjabi. Please. She acted as Punjabi. There is no names in the script. Punjabi. Next, Bengali. She is a Bengali. And next, Tripura. Indian Nepali. I am calling you a lot of them. Next, Mr. Bhojpuri.
भोजपुरी क्या होता है?
Next, Mr. Telugu.
तेलुगु क्या होता है?
And Marathi.
जय महाराष्ट्र.
अरे गुजरात में राजस्थान.
She is from Chandigarh. She is originally Punjabi. She is Bengali.
आप और मैं चलते हैं.
आप
और विनोद भाई.
She is
अरे गुजरात में राजस्थान का है.
Rajasthan.
तो नहीं है ना रहना
She is
का.
from Sikkim.
वो केदारनाथ
He is
गए थे.
born in Jharkhand.
गन्ना उठा खेत से बाहर.
And he is from Telugu.
अरे कोई बच्चा ऑफिस में रतन को छोड़ के
I want to introduce my music director, Mr. Satya Bhaskar. He quarrel daily.
ये आनंद क्या कर रहा है?
Daily झगड़ा करते हैं शाम के बारे में. सब ऐसा नहीं होना, ऐसा नहीं होना. But finally output will be the best. He gives good output. But every day we fight. Okay. I don't take much time. Actually, there are so many experiences, stories regarding our movie. We went to Sikkim, West Bengal, forest, so many places. But, there is not time to tell all those things. Now, I want Mr. Vinayji to give the speech and give them inspiration. Instance.
और ऊपर मोबाइल.
नीचे रख लो पूरा.
Please, Shankar, please come. Vinayji, Ajay, जब he is talking.
Thank you, thank you. See, it's your film, it's your movement. You enjoy the glory. I don't have to say much, but one thing, brilliant job. Brilliant. And I'm telling you why. Okay, number one, I love the way you have kept the names. Okay, it's a very unique thing, and I've always wondered if somebody has the guts to do something like this. I never had the guts to do something like this. This is a very brilliant thing, and The cast looks so fresh and nice and so passionate and so involved in the film, engaged in the film. You know, it looks like they are the characters, and also the film looks like something I need to watch. I must watch, and so it's a brilliant, brilliant effort. And I know what it means to carry the burden of young cast on his shoulder. Very much people would love this film. And I also love the name of Bharateeyans. That's a very, very good name. And the youth of India today needs to get united, take us to the next level. And for that, we need to hear lots of young stories, and this is one of them. So I wish you guys all the best.
पार्लियामेंट सेंटर में आई ना
To begin with, congratulations all of you. The trailer looks brilliant, and as I immediately reacted after seeing the trailer, I can't wait to see the film. I'm extremely passionate about cinema. I've always been, because I started working as a child actor. So my entire life has only been about creativity and nothing else. But before I speak more about the film, I would like to speak a little about Shankar. I'm so glad that you have made this movie, Shankar. He's a very dear friend and one of the best human beings that we've come across. The way he worked to make the Kashmir Files premiere happen in Raleigh. It was a great effort, and Kashmir Files has set an example of how Indians can come together and make something happen. It truly became a people's movie. And I'm seeing the same reflection in this film as well. Because as in its history now, the 36 organizations came together for the premiere of Kashmir Files. There was SIG organization, there were All Indian, All American Jews organization, there was the Telangana Association, there was the Marathi Association. Similarly, you see the Punjabi, Bengali, Telugu, Marathi, all of them coming together and fighting against the evil. And it really gladdens my heart that, a young India is emerging as a more powerful, as a more patriotic India. And the dreams that we've all seen are coming to fruition in this generation. I wish you all the best. May you all do very well, and may you become big, shining stars of the country. But just as a senior actor, there is one request from my side, that a director always directs, an editor always edits, but an actor, when he becomes a star, sometimes forgets to act. Please don't do that. Remember that you're actors first, that's what a profession is for. So always be true to your profession, and wish you all the best. And you said that you're not very good at speaking. You don't have to be. You make the actors speak so well with your dialogue. So all the best to all of you.
Can we have a huge round of applause for the entire team out there? So that we can have a media one-on-one. Just a moment. The media, and we want to hear more from you. I'm very, very curious.
No, but this press conference is not about us. I just
Totally.
I got very sure.
You were a chief guest. So.
No, it's better I leave from here. Otherwise, I know what's going to happen.
No.
I am an experienced person.
No, we'll stick to the subject.
तो ऐसी कोई सवाल नहीं पूछेंगे
Media will promise to stick with this subject.
I have a suggestion. आप एक सवाल हमसे पूछ लो, उसके बाद we'll go and then you can continue. Is it okay?
ओके है, लेकिन थोड़ा बहुत एक मिनट मिलकर तो सवाल ओके सिर्फ आपको बड़ी जरूरत है आपकी आप तो प्रोड्यूसर you said everyone knows you are in US based and you are here in India. अचानक से इतनी मोहब्बत मुल्क के लिए, और जैसे पल्लवी बता रही थी, वीरेश सर बता रहे थे कि आपने बड़ी मदद करी। जब मैं कश्मीर फाइल्स की बात करता हूँ, इतनी इंपॉर्टेंट संजीदा फिल्म पूरी दुनिया में पहुंचाना
बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट काम था। आपको कैसे एहसास हुआ कि अब भारत के लिए कुछ करना चाहिए? मैं बोलता हूँ भारतीय, तो मुझे कहीं समय डाउन द लाइन लगता है, चाहे मैं वीरेश सर की बात करता हूँ, बिकम अ ब्रांड एम्बेसडर ऑफ इंडिया नाउ, कि कुछ भी ऐसा जो हिंदुस्तान के लिए करना है, वहाँ वीरेश सर का होना बहुत जरूरी है।
इंग्लिश
ओके
My question to you is, as you are already based in US and you are here for this film called Bharateeyans, tell us how this whole, initiative, a whole project started, when you started working on a film like Bharateeyans, when we talk about India, Indians.
So, Ji, thank you for the wonderful question. I am 57-year-old. 57 years of 57 years, 30 years I've been living in US. So more time in my life so far, we're living in US. But every day my heart belongs to Bharat. Every single day. My DNA made of Bharat. My character made of Bharat. Whatever I have achieved is just because of Bharat. This land, this air, this water made me do what I am supposed to do, what I am doing here. So every cell in my body belongs to Bharat. I'm just living there in years, but from there I want to do everything I can do, help my motherland, to talk to younger generation, just to reiterate the message that the Bharat is the greatest country in the whole planet. Because of that, this media, the importance of media is, if you write a book, it takes a lot of efforts to make the people read a book. Same thing if you make a movie or a documentary or any other media, it is much powerful, much more easy to get across to wider and wider audience all across the nation. So that is the reason to make a movie, something like this. And again, main inspiration is Vivekji, from the way he works, the time he puts, all his thoughts are about Bharat. He is our main inspiration, and so Devraj. He is extremely ferociously patriotic, just like Vivekji. Thank you for your question.
So to you, somebody like Vivek sir, Pallavi man is here. What's your feeling? What do you say?
I am proud of this movement because they are nationalists, they are patriots, they are perfect for this moment.
पल्लवी मैम आपसे जानना चाहूंगा ब्रिक डेनी से लेकर यहाँ पर विवेक सर की किताबों की जरूरत नहीं है वन ऑफ द फाइनेस्ट क्रिएटिव पीपल ऑन द प्लैनेट जब आपको बुलाया गया कि दे वांट यू टू विवेक सर खास करके आपको जब मैं बोलता हूँ कि मुख्य अतिथि आप हैं और आप यहाँ पे मौजूद हैं व्हाट वाज योर रिएक्शन जब मैं भारतीयंस की बात करता हूँ और मैं खास करके उस सब्जेक्ट की बात करता हूँ जब मैं कश्मीर फाइल्स की बात करता हूँ कि जहाँ स्टार कास्ट नहीं थी जहाँ बड़े प्रोडक्शन हाउस नहीं थे लेकिन वो फिल्म इतनी बड़ी कामयाब हुई क्या फीलिंग आती है जब आपको इस तरह से कि आप आइए जब हम भारत की बात कर रहे हैं या हम इंडिया की बात कर रहे हैं या हम वतन परस्ती की बात कर रहे हैं तो वहाँ विवेक अग्निहोत्री का नाम अपने आप हाउ द फीलिंग आउट देयर डू यू थिंक समवेयर डाउन द लाइन द रिस्पांसिबिलिटी ऑन द शोल्डर गोस अप
नहीं वो आई एम सॉरी आपने हिंदी में पूछा हिंदी में जवाब दे देता हूँ मैं इस तरह से नहीं सोचता हूँ फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल दिस इज all in your mind that a film without star cast kya hoga. This is in your mind. You have been taught from your childhood by media and all those people that without a star film can't work. But I know it for sure. I mean, there is evidence and there is a science to prove that films work only because of their story and their intent and never with their star power. So that is first thing. Second thing is when you say अच्छा आपके सर पे और responsibility आ गई तो मैं ऐसा मानता नहीं हूँ क्योंकि वहाँ ऐसा लगता है जैसे कुछ बर्डन आ गया आपके ऊपर अब आपको बिहेव करना पड़ेगा आप ऐसे बात करिए मैं जैसा पहले था वैसे ही अभी हूँ अब मेरा ट्विटर खोली जैसे पहले ट्वीट करता था वैसे ही अभी करता हूँ तो नथिंग हैज चेंज्ड एंड नथिंग विल चेंज क्योंकि मैं पहले भी रिस्पॉन्सिबल था तो मेरे को कोई ये नई चीज़ नहीं है कि सडनली मैंने कोई एक पेट्रियोटिक फिल्म कर ली एंड इट्स बिकम अ हिट और सबने कहा अरे अब तो आप ये और अब मैंने कहा अब मेरे को अलग तरह से बिहेव करना पड़ेगा मैं जैसा पहले था वैसे ही अभी हूँ मेरा दिल अभी भी इंडियन कल्चर इंडियन फिलॉसफी की तरफ है एंड दैट्स ऑल आई वांट टू प्रमोट एंड दिस फिल्म आफ्टर दिस आई वोंट आंसर एनीथिंग दिस फिल्म आई वांट टू टेल यू व्हाई इट्स अ वेरी वेरी स्पेशल एनी फिल्म अगर आप जानना चाहते हैं कि किसी फिल्म को सिर्फ ट्रेलर देख के कि ये कैसी होने वाली है द फर्स्ट थिंग यू शुड जज इज द इंटेंट एंड द सिंसियरिटी एंड द ऑनेस्टी ऑफ द मेकर्स So about Shankar, I can say I've known him for a long time. Is one of the most honest people I have met in my entire life. His intention is so pure about it, and then he's got a wonderful crew and team and sincere people. It's an honest film, and a lot of people, everybody I know complains that why film industry is not changing. This is the change. This is how it is changing.
एक आखिरी सवाल पूछूंगा। आपने भी ट्रेलर में जिक्र किया, अभी आपने ट्रेलर का जिक्र किया और सब आपकी बेबाकी से जाहिर है सबको आपकी बेबाकी। कितना मुनासिब और कितना सही है किसी फिल्म को बायकॉट करना, क्योंकि किसी एक स्पेसिफिक बंदे के अलावा उसके अंदर टेक्नीशियन, लाइट मैन, स्पॉट बॉय, बहुत लोगों का मेहनत होती है और किसी एक शख्स की वजह से इकोनॉमिकली कहीं सब कुछ हिल जाए।
देखो ऐसा है कि इस बात को करना नहीं चाहिए, लेकिन वर्कआउट करना एक इंडिविजुअल राइट है। हमारे किसी हम फेमिनिस्ट राइट्स की बात करते हैं, हम लोग आदिवासियों के राइट्स की बात करते हैं, हम लोग जानवरों के राइट्स की बात करते हैं, हम लोग डॉग्स के राइट की बात करते हैं, कैट्स के। सो आई थिंक बॉयकॉटिंग एनीथिंग इज एन इंडिविजुअल राइट इन अ मार्केट प्लेस। बट द सेकंड थिंग इज ये बॉयकॉट की सिचुएशन आई क्यों? और तो ऐसा है कि जैसे कोई टूथपेस्ट बेचता है, कोलगेट बेचता है फॉर एग्जाम्पल, और कोलगेट बेचने वाला अपने ही जो कस्टमर्स है उनका मजाक उड़ाने लगे और बोले अरे जो लोग सुबह उठ के ब्रश में टूथपेस्ट लगा के करते हैं वो तो सब इडियट्स हैं। तो आप क्या करेंगे, कितने दिन तक कोलगेट खरीदेंगे? तो ये थोड़ा इंट्रोस्पेक्ट करने की भी बात है कि आज क्या कारण है कि ये नौबत आई है। एंड ऐसा मैं नहीं मानता हूँ, बॉयकॉट बहुत फिल्मों का होता है। कश्मीर फाइल्स का तो पूरे के पूरे बॉलीवुड ने, इकोसिस्टम ने, क्रिटिक्स ने, मीडिया ने, सबने बॉयकॉट कर दिया था, थिएटर्स ने, एग्जिबिटर्स ने। लेकिन अगर सत्य में दम होती है और अगर आपकी फिल्म ऑनेस्ट है और सच्ची फिल्म है तो दुनिया की कोई ताकत उसे रोक ही नहीं सकती। Thank you very much. I tell you what, I'm a very मैं अपने प्रोफेशन को लेकर बहुत ऑनेस्ट आदमी हूँ, and I think it's professionally inappropriate for me to hog the limelight at this point in time. It is not about that, it's about the film. So please let's focus on it.
Sir, last question for film related है sir, film से related है last question। Sir, एक last question है please, आप ready? सर क्या आपको लगता है कि सर ये फिल्म जो है आजकल जो फिल्में बन रही है नेशनलिस्ट फिल्म नहीं चल रही है, आपको ऐसा लगता है कि नेशनलिस्ट फिल्म भी चलेगी यहाँ पे प्लेटफॉर्म पे? बॉलीवुड
भूल भुलैया तो नेशनलिस्ट फिल्म नहीं थी, कंगूबाई भी नेशनलिस्ट फिल्म नहीं थी, दोनों चली भी नहीं चली। पुष्पा भी नेशनलिस्ट फिल्म नहीं थी, केजीएफ भी नेशनलिस्ट फिल्म नहीं थी, कैसे चली बताइए? फिल्म अच्छी होनी चाहिए, सब चलो। थैंक यू वेरी मच।
भागना मत अरुण जी। हाँ अरे बैठ तो हो गया। हाँ क्या बाइट करे घूम निकाले हम लोग ये रुके। ठीक है हम लोग ये ट्रांसफर भेज देना भाई, 500 रुपये देना भाई अपने को।
Poster highlight, the eye, the saffron, the blue and white. That's fantastic. Bollywood created. So my question was just to the director that especially in the current social political environment that we find in today. So in the current such environment, what constitutes Bharati according to you? So I'd like you to take it first, and any of the cast members can add to it.
The title, Bharateeyans?
Like looking at the political social environment that is there in the country today, what constitutes a Bharatiyan for you?
Actually, producer told me to put this title as the cinema.
The producer told you.
This is actually producer idea of Bharateeyans.
Okay.
So why not we should call ourselves Bharateeyans? Actually, India and Indians came from the Greeks. It comes from the river Indus. They call us Indians. But before that, in Puranas, there is name for India. That is Bharat. Why we are following Greek people said, that's why we are following. Why? We have our own identity.
So my question was that in the current social political environment, what constitutes a Bharatiya? Maybe any one of the cast members can take it.
Sir, please can you explain me again?
I said in the current social political environment that we live in today,
Yeah.
what constitutes a Bharatiya for you?
For me, Bharatiyans is a word that combines us all, that cleans all the boundaries which we all have created, which we all have been created. Media has also been a part of it, always. So any issue, when it comes up, we divide it south, north, east, west. We have been doing that. So in this movie, we have brought everyone along. And also, even if we go by the genre of the film or where it belongs to India. It doesn't belong to Bollywood. It doesn't belong to Tollywood. It doesn't belong anywhere. It is belonging to India, Bharatiyans. And Bharat word has been used because we want that from now onwards we should call ourselves as Bharatiyans. Bharat, not India. Because India was name given by the Britishers. So you wanted that concept to be clear?
No, I just wanted in the sense that today is like political social environment. So I think the early part of the answer I think is good enough. I think
So, begin with, I think I would like to give the example of the poem by Rabindranath Tagore, where the mind is without self. So, according to me, I think for me, a Bharatiyan is someone, an Indian is someone who is without, where the mind is without fear and where they can think freely. Because I think freedom of mind is also very important. So where we can think freely, where we can act, where we can raise our voice freely, I think that is one of the main. A very good evening to one and all present here. I am Payden, and the name of my character in the movie is Tripura. And to answer your question, I think, well, Bharatiyan, the word is simply translated as Indian in English, right? So for me, I think being an Indian is somebody, we can be an Indian simply by just not littering around, you know? Just not littering around, boycotting plastic materials, you know, having no racism, all of that. I think just very simple things, but these take us a very long way as an individual, as a Bharatiyan. That is my point.
I think it's looking at the teaser, it's fantastic. There's a certain, it's a slight paradox in terms of, obviously, one hand it is called Bharatiyan, and if we have to call ourselves Bharatiyan, we have to relinquish our individual identities, whether it's regional or religious. But the characters are called like after region.
Yes, we all given different names of different regions, but the movie has brought us together for a mission. So we're all in this together.
Great.
3%. Next.
My question is to the director. Talking about South films, the South film is working a lot in Bollywood. So how do you see to it, and what is your take on that?
Actually, Bharateeyans are doing good. I want to tell you the secret of why Bollywood movies are becoming famous. I need 2 more minutes to explain this. In the beginning, Raj Kapoor ji, Devanand sir, and Dilip sir, they were doing story-based movies, all sufferings like that. Next came Aradhana movie with Raj Khanna, and the trend changed. All romantic everything. Again, the trend changed with Gen Z, and Bachchan Saab ruled the Bollywood. Trend changes. Bollywood is not recognizing what's happening. After Gen Z, हम अपने कौन दिलवाले दुल्हनिया ले जाएंगे, 1995 they came, and the whole Bollywood changed into the family love stories. After that, crossover films came into Bollywood. They just imitated Hollywood movies, and their audience detached themselves from the theaters with these crossover movies. After that, Bollywood slowly collapsing. They are detached from the theaters, and OTT also helped them.
अरे तो क्या के लिए तो
What people want, I'm not telling you as a writer or director.
हमारा गुजराती नहीं पूछता था मैं
I'm inspired by so many Bollywood movies. Now people want what type of movies? Bollywood should recognize this. Whether a Prem Katha, Anil Sharma ji is the director, Sunny Deol hero. Who wants such type of movies? Ghayal, Rajkumar Santosh is the movie. We want that type of movies. Sholay. There is no such movies nowadays. Everybody is trying to take heroism movies, but camera angles and the background music can't make heroism. They can't create heroism. The heroism should be the script itself. Watch KGF, watch Pushpa, and watch our Rajmouli ji का हर एक film. The emotion रहता है इसमें. Heroism with emotion. बॉलीवुड को मैं बोल रहा हूँ, ऐसा पिक्चर्स बनाओ. पहले सुभाष गाय जी, कालीचरण, विश्वनाथ, ऐसे पिक्चर्स है. वो भी हम अपने के बाद वो भी परदेश जैसा पिक्चर करना पड़ा है. No, now the trend is we want film like Treller, Prem Katha, that emotional heroism. And first find out writers like Salim sir, Javed sir. That is more important. Then make movies with emotional heroism. That is the trend now. Okay. Thank you.
Casting plays a very important part, or where, I want to ask each and everyone who's there on the guys who's there on the stage, please tell us something about yourself. And I'll start with Samira and, KGF Phase 2. Please, tell us something about yourself, your journey in the industry, how you got this break in Bharateeyans. And then we'll move to Samira, then you, then other people on the dais, the cast.
How I got casted into Bharateeyans.
Something about yourself.
So, my journey started from Chandigarh to Chennai. I had not even seen Mumbai. I did my Tamil film, and that was Thayam. And then I started getting some assignments here, and I settled in Mumbai. तो पहुंची तो थी चंडीगढ़ से चेन्नई, सफर मुंबई में शुरू हुआ और फिर काफी ऑडिशंस दिए, काफी कुछ किया, लेकिन फिर से वो चेन्नई ने मुंबई तक और मुंबई ने मुझे फिर से पंजाबी बना दिया क्योंकि मुझे 3 राज सर मिल गए. और उनको मुझ में वो जो पंजाब शायद पीछे छूट रहा था या मैं छोड़ आई थी, शायद मुझे लगा था कि मैं टॉलीवुड एक्ट्रेस बन जाऊंगी, एंड ही प्रेजेंटेड मी अगेन एज इंडियन फिगर दैट आई बिलोंग टू भारत. और I think that's a very big compliment in itself that you travel so far for your career, roles ढूंढते हुए, काम ढूंढते हुए, लेकिन आपकी जो आइडेंटिटी है वो आपको rooted रखती है, and now you get a film like this where your originality is shown, and he shot it very raw. That is the most beautiful part of it. Yeah, I would like to give.
यस पार्ट टू बोलेंगे.
Okay. Hi, good evening, everyone. Sir, first and foremost, Shankar sir, thank you so much for producing this movie. Deevraj sir, I'm always thankful to you for giving me such a great opportunity in this movie. Talking about the movie, Bharateeyans, it was a great experience. We have shot for 60 days in various locations of India. And my journey, coming to my journey, I was somewhere, doing chota roles, and Deevraj sir, man of moment, who's actually picked me from nowhere, and today I'm standing right here. It's all because of him, and I am glad that you have given me this opportunity. Thank you so much.
A very good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for gracing us with your presence. It's an honor and a privilege to be here beside all my cast and crew. Talking about me, I am Rajeshwari Chakraborty. I am from Sikkim. So I was crowned Miss Sikkim during 2018, and that's how I know her as well. So what happened was I was contacted about the role when I was sick, so I couldn't actually, audition for the role. And again, 20 days later, I got a call from Vedindi. I got a call from someone else as well, and they wanted me to sit for a screen test regarding this role. And then I did. I gave my audition, and that's how I was casted. And it was a very good experience for me because also because it was shot in my hometown. So it was a very warm experience for me, and yeah, that's about it. A very good evening once again. I would like to start by thanking Mr. Deevraj sir and Mr. Shankar Naidu sir for producing and making such an important movie. And I think it's the perfect time to release such a movie because we are all very patriotic right now. And not many directors and writers gather up guts to make such a movie. And I think it's very important that all of us pay attention to this film intently. Also, as we all know, the northeastern part, we don't get that much representation in the mainline movie stream. And so therefore, I feel very lucky and very grateful from the bottom of my heart, sir. Talking a little bit about myself, I am Pere Mananigal. I am former Miss Sikkim, Miss Northeast Diva, and Miss Supranational India.
Wow. Wow.
Yes, and thank you very much.
Don't you think it started by Anek? As you said, the perception of, I'm talking to you. No. Perception, when we talk about Northeast India.
What was shooting pattern?
That's what I'm asking her. Let her
What's the
answer.
question again?
I said, do you think the perception already, changed? It started with Ayushmann Khurrana's Anek.
Of course, I agree, but then I think we had shot way before that, and also, as we know, we had 3 Northeasterns in this film. I don't think anybody ever has guts to do that. And all 3 of us are the main cast members. Imagine how many guts, how much belief they've put in us. You know what I'm saying?
It means you're saying Ayushmann came after you. It's a different story about release.
Sorry, I have no comments about that. Thank you.
There was Agoni as well. I'll of course, which came on Netflix. Wonderful.
Yes. Okay, but our genre is a bit different, you know?
I have one question, obviously, looking at the film, I coming to but obviously language. I had this. It's important that whether it's a Bollywood producer, you're a producer yourself, that we need to invest, in in the northeast in their language.
पर नेपाली कब से नहीं हो गया?
Of course, we have a lot of regional films also working, but it doesn't get as big as a Bollywood movie. And also, I feel we don't have that many resources.
नेपाल इंडिया में आ गया.
Of course, I think that is your job as a media to, inform them and talk to them about it as well.
I would know, like, obviously, since you have come from the northeast, is there any development in terms of producers coming from out and investing?
Not many, but our film has been shot in Sikkim as well. So there I do see a change happening.
So, can you add to it, please?
I just feel like just recently I did a part in Mr. Sanjay Kapoor's The Last Stop on Amazon. So I feel like slowly, like, Northeast also the actors are getting some work. But as you were asking, like, there has been movies, like, a man also had produced the Nepali movie. And also you're saying Anik, the Mahmoodi. So what I felt is, like, when you add that, yes, taking a lot of courage, like, you're all fresh faces. Right? So I feel with this movie, Bharateeyans, like, I think we get more heard, I think. We get more heard from the Northeast, that we also have some talent. And we also like to
Definitely that, this talent in every part of the country. Like what I like about the south of India is, they basically have built their identity on their language. And I feel like the similar thing used to happen with, whether it's northeast or other parts of India, which are largely untapped. Because I think because of the language barrier, it always gets difficult. Like in Anik, they had some good talent, but you could see that on the screen that the language was a barrier for them. That's when I felt it's better, that film producers invest directly, make films, often in their language, and then that is the way, how it's going to go. Like I was saying, even when Hindi cinema started, that's how they started. So it's important, whether it's northeast or other untapped region, that we get to see films in their language. So this was just my humble perspective.
Okay, so if I make a movie in the next 10 years, you better watch it.
I will watch that eventually. Don't worry about that. I always look for good content.
Yes, any questions?
Hello, sir.
What is the release plan and how many languages?
अरे इंग्लिश तो ही बोल रहा है, हिंदी बोल तो हिंदी बोल कम से कम. इसलिए गाड़ी में हिंदी बोलो, कम से आप हिंदी बोलो.
हिंदी, तेलुगु, तमिल, कन्नड़ा, मलयालम. Four languages. But we made it in Hindi, and other languages will dub it.
We've been not here.
Any questions?
सर मेरा सवाल आपसे ही है सर, आपके लिए कितना आसान और कितना मुश्किल रहता है भारत से जुड़ी मूवी बनाना, क्योंकि लोगों का जज्बात और लोगों का दिल जुड़ा रहता है अपने कंट्री को लेके, तो आप क्या कुछ कहना चाहोगे इसमें? आपके लिए कितना आसान और कितना मुश्किल रहता है भारत से जुड़ी मूवी बनाना, क्योंकि एक कंट्री लोगों के दिलों में बसी रहती है, तो आप क्या कुछ कहना चाहोगे इसको?
ये आसान या मुश्किल ऐसा नहीं है. We have committed to make a patriot movie. So we did it. आसान नहीं है, मुश्किल नहीं है. We have to do it and did it. We faced so many problems in so many locations, but we completed it. The cooperation of our cast and crew. Ask questions.
Hello, sir. So first of all, I want to answer one of your questions which you had asked. I didn't get the chance. The one with politics and social regarding our title, Bharateeyans. Yeah. What do you? Sir, according to me, according to this film, it's not according to me, it's according to this film. See, we have created different states, and it has been going on, right? So in this film, this is a very new concept which sir has introduced. That's why we don't have our name, and we are representing a state. We are representing the language basically, and we come together and we unite, and we become together, and that's what is Bharateeyans is. Yes, sir.
We know the protagonist, but I wonder what kind of protagonist what kind of antagonist we'll get to see in the film? Who's the
So for that,
what ideology does that antagonist represent?
The ideology of the antagonist, if you want to know that, you have to watch the movie. As you can see, it's a war film. So we are fighting. We are fighting, and we all are fighting on day basis. We are fighting for a. We all are fighting. Yeah, you will see that in the film.
Sure, I'll wait for it.
It's Bharateeyans, sir. Any other question? And
You will get to know the songs in the movie pretty soon. Satya Kashyap, literally we have tortured in the sense. He gave us the tunes, and we were every single day we were talking to him to do better than this. Better. I mean, he gave us the best shots in the beginning himself, but we wanted the best of best. So literally, he kind of went through every song 20 different times. And I must tell you, that 2 days ago, I was running and as a routine in the 5 to 6 in the morning. I was up for music. And his own music I was listening over and over, almost 1 hour 10 minutes. Same song, over and over, 1 hour 10 minutes. Just not because our movie, but the song is so marvelous. And I'm sure you will always, all of you will appreciate. And thank you, Satya, for all your hard work.
Thank you, sir. आपको इतना अच्छा opportunity दिया. I want to thank you. ये फिल्म में 3 सॉन्ग्स हैं. एक गाना है मैडम अमृता फडणवीस जी गा चुके हैं, and the second song is Vishal Mishra, and the third song is Piyush Ambora. 3 songs. That's it. आप सबको thank you so much.
One last question.
Yes.
You only. One last question.
Marathi में सांगा.
Good evening to all. मैं हिंदी में ही बात करूँगी.
हाँ, ये अच्छी बात है.
Director sir, Sumaira, उन्होंने मुझे choose किया as a मराठी MLA play करने के लिए. And that time I was not confident, but उनको विश्वास था, सर को विश्वास था. तो मुझे like किया कि नहीं ये करेंगे. मैं हैदर के फोटो से मुझे वहाँ बुलाया और मैंने बहुत मेहनत करके वो मेरी first time था. इतने में मेरी age में इतना वहाँ पे होके मैं दौड़ रही हूँ. इतना मैं आज किलो वाला गन लेके मैं भाग रही. But I enjoyed thoroughly. और सर तो सच में भगवान है. इतने soft है. जरा भी नहीं लगा कि मैं टीवी शूट कर रही हूँ. बस हम लोग एक परिवार है, हमें साथ में. और really हम अलग-अलग states हैं, अलग-अलग caste के हैं. But हम लोग इतने खुश हुए, हमने इतना enjoy किया और we are really
Sir, my question to you. So you have told that you will be releasing the film in Hindi, Tamil, Telugu, and Malayalam. So why not in Sikkim and Assamese language? Why not in North Eastern language?
Generally, in